Hello my friends, welcome to another video, and I already have the track on because we want to talk about legato singing and why it is so important. So I have Donizetti's Quel guardo il cavaliere. This is Norina's aria from Don Pasquale. So Quel guardo il cavaliere in mezzo al cor trafisse, piego il ginocchio ed esse son vostro cavaliere. I will say something. E tanto ero in quel guardo, sapor di paradiso, che il cavaliere cardò. Tutto d'amor conquiso, giurò che ad altra mai non volgeria il pensier. And this comes way too slow in the... Let's only talk about the first part now. Okay, legato. How do we sing legato lines? The first thing is I always think of all the pitches like pearls on a string. You don't want to break off, meaning your support is just like this pillow, like this tapestry that everything rides on. It's like a pillow of air, and you don't need any interruptions in it. It has ups and downs. Sometimes there's more pressure, less pressure, but it's consistent, meaning your support, it always has this bass level. So even when I'm singing through all these different like quel guardo il cavaliere, again, I always treat it as if every phrase consists of one single long word. It's like one word. Quel guardo il cavaliere. And that's why Italian is such a great language to sing in, because it naturally connects. And it's just very musical, and it naturally has a lot of open vowels, which helps forward placement. But all those non-vowels, like quel guardo il cavaliere, like these are all sounds, these all have a pitch, and so don't drop the ball there. So it's not quel guardo il cavaliere. So I'm not just singing on the vowels, but I'm literally there are so many non-vowels that I just need to pay attention to keep tall space even when I'm singing through those. So basically right here I moved a lot of lips, a little bit of soft palate back there, like it comes together there with the back of your tongue. G, again, the k and the g, but everything else I'm trying to keep that the forward, the open. I'm trying to keep that resonance in there at all times. So L, really, it's almost where the E is. And then even as I'm moving through intervals, not all intervals are small intervals. I think it's easier to really connect when there are small intervals, like this one. That's easy enough. And then when it goes down, of course, this is Donizetti, so it's totally okay and actually required to do a little bit of portamento. want to, even through that portamento, you don't want to just lose connection, which it's quite difficult. And I'm still working on it. So it's not too square. It's very round. It's very flowy. It's just round. Do you know what I mean? It's like, so there are soft transitions. It's not too accented, you know. It's not Handel. It's not a Handel coloratura. It's supposed to be like playful. That was not very good. See how that top pitch is just a little bit broader, which helps me personally to really connect through that. And then, really not weighing everything heavily. That sometimes emphasized, and other than that, it's actually quite light. You're not really leaning on the mechanism too heavily. With anything that's Belcanto and really delicate, you can't just lean on it constantly. So, let's see. Yeah, so it's like piego il ginocchio se. There's a little accent actually on the se, di se. A lot of the same pitches. Piego il ginocchio e disse. Ginocchio. Not Pinocchio, it's ginocchio. Really dynamic-wise, I'm trying, most of the time, I'm actually quite subtle. I'm actually quite soft most of the time. I'm not trying to be loud at any time, really. What I am focusing on is resonance, trying to bring bright, silvery overtones, a lot of spin into it, having consistent vibrato, even on short pitches, not having straight tone going on in this, like piego il ginocchio e disse son vostro cavalier. This is so hard to sing it like when you talk and sing and talk and sing. It's much easier when you just sing in focus. So even this think about it. What is the intention of this phrase? It's not, 16th note, son vostro cavalier. That's not what it is. It's like, play with it. You play with it, and that's how you connect it. And again, the most important thing here is really, you're not very loud. Most of the time, you're not. Most of the time, you're actually kind of more that inhalare la voce principle, like keep it in. Son vostro cavalier. And again, a little bit of portamento is okay. I feel like as I'm talking and singing, I'm always going lower. And then it continues. So even here, guardo. Yes, and I am coming slightly from below on guar and on do. This is how I do it personally. Probably every soprano will do it slightly different, but it's because it helps me in connecting. Tanto era, not tanto era in quel guardo. Make it like one long word. The vowels bleed into one another. That's why Italian is great to sing in, because it's not a very harsh guttural language. German is harsher, but even there, still legato going on. Maybe I'll do another video about like a German piece and how to do it legato. I'm German, so why not? So as I'm going, but I'm not omitting resonance here. So personally, tiny bit of coming from below, I think is okay. See those semitones? Oh, it's to play with. So before you breathe, and it's kind of like the connection, you know, it creates tension. That's the resolve. But of course, there's a breath before it. And again, there's this fifth again, you know. And that's, you know, a little bit of a very subtle portamento. When I started practicing this piece, when I did too much, it's too much. I feel like it needs to be very subtle, and even portamenti need to be quite light to have that real Belcanto feeling. Ricardo. It's like she's playing Ricardo, Ricardo. And it's the double C here, which makes it sound even more like girly and cute. Ricardo, Ricardo, Ricardo. I kind of never get that. I need to be faster. See, even I'm having all the same notes. See, I'm not. There's a lot of dynamics going on, even on every pitch itself. I'm weaving through each pitch. And I guess I could make a separate video just about the laugh, because it's something that a soubrette or coloratura soprano has to do quite a lot. And I remember when it was very hard for me to do, like, you know, out of the singing, you know, something like that. It happens actually quite frequently. We have to do that, and it used to be very hard on my vocal cords. I'll make a separate video sometime. So that is how I really feel legato lines. And whether you're doing your warm-up exercises or you're singing through a piece, it's so important. And even the second part of this, which I'm not going through right now, da-dum, 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 da-da-da-dum, da-da-yum, da-da-yum, da-dum, da-yum, da-dum, da-da-da-da-da-dum. So it's all very legato, and a lot of legato has to do with also weaving dynamically through the phrase while connecting everything. So practice your legato. Legato, 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 which tells me if you're well supported and if you are always loud, then that's not going to be good. You can only be legato when that support allows for you to do those dynamics, to do a consistent vibrato, and to sing through all the sounds, vowels and consonants, everything that's voiced and even the unvoiced, that it doesn't interrupt that flow and the resonance forward. Thank you so much for watching today. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy tips like this and me just being raw and real, taking you through my process of how to sing through certain difficult things. And do give the video a thumbs up, because then more people can probably find the channel. It's still kind of small, but I would love it if we were a bigger community that loves classical and operatic singing. Until next time, my friend, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.